What up, guys? Listen, today I'm gonna do a video that I actually talked about a while back. I was saying that I was going to do a video of an actual credit report. Okay, so I know the writing is pretty small. I'm gonna try to use most of the board next time. However, I have every type of account and what you're gonna see on a credit report listed on this board, right? Now, this is a super important video. I got two markers here. We got the red, and the red marker, I'm going to explain everything that will show the errors on this actual credit report. Like, I literally took every single item that you will see on your report, right? From the account number, the account type, the account status, the monthly payment, the open date, the balance, the number of months, the high limit, the credit limit, the payment status, last reported, the comments, and data last activity, right? So we're going to go over everything, beginning with all this information, and this is exactly how it will show up on the credit report, right? So now, right, we have credit report. Let's say sample. Let's say TransUnion, right? Let's go ahead and let's add TransUnion to the board, right? We're gonna say this is a sample TransUnion report. All right, we got a sample TransUnion. So we got the account number as 7932143, right? Our account number is 7932143, right? Now, if we were comparing this TransUnion account number to an Equifax account number, the Equifax account number will have to read verbatimly 7932143. It would have to read exactly like the TransUnion account, right? But we're going to go through each of these, right? Now you have account type. We're going to say that this TransUnion account being reported is an installment loan, right? We got an installment loan, we got the account number, okay, and we got the account status is a charge off, meaning that the company decided they was going to write it as a tax write off, you weren't going to pay, it's been X amount of months, typically 60 and 90 days, you're not going to pay it, it's a charge off, right? You have a monthly payment of $5. Okay? Now we're going to go through each of these. Now remember everything that I'm saying and what we're talking about. We got an installment loan. This is a charge off. We got a monthly payment of $5. And let's say we got an open date of January 1st. That's literally a couple days ago, right? We could have made the date anything. This is literally a sample. We got the open date of January 1st, 2022, right? We got number of months is 71 months, right? We have the high limit as $999. We got the credit limit as zero, right? We got the payment status as current, and we got the last reported as December 1st, 2021. We have the comment section closed, right? And when you have the comment section is closed, that just pretty much means that the account is no longer active. We have the day last activity, July 9th, 2021, right? So now let's go back through this account and let's figure out what is this information telling us, right? What is the status charge off telling us? What is the monthly payment $5 telling us? What is the open date January 1st, 2022 telling us, right? What is all this information? Like, what is it telling us? Like, what does it mean, right? This is where the, this is where, I'm sorry, this is where the red marker comes in, okay? Now, the first issue with this charge off account, so we go underline charge off, right? That's the account status. And I'm going through this very slowly because I want y'all to understand. That's the account status, right? It's a charge off. Now, when we get to this next line, this is literally how it looks on your credit report. You will have account status and monthly payment. The monthly payment says $5. The first issue with this is that a charge off or a collection should never have a monthly payment. So that's where the red marker come in. Big red flag. The monthly payment should always be $0. Should always be $0 on a collection or charge off. Right? Now we got an open date of January 1st, 2022. If you did not open this account January 1st, 2022, that information is incorrect. All information being reported according to the FCRA must be accurate maybe 72, 36 month. A lot of times it's auto loans. Once again, if this information is not correct, if that number is supposed to be 72, it is not accurate and consistent. Okay? We got a high limit of $999. And then we got a credit limit of 0. That information could be accurate. Now, however, if this information was reversed, and the credit limit was $999 and the high limit was 0, that would be an issue. You know why? Because your high limit should not be lower than your credit limit. So always look at that information in your credit report. Your high limit should not be lower than your credit limit. Okay, it's supposed to be higher. Now, next thing, we got payment status. Payment status is the next thing on the credit report as we go through the list. Payment status. It says that this payment status is current. But at the same time, this account is listed as a charge off. So even if it was reversed, right? Even if it said account status current and the payment status was 60 days late. Why would it say your account status was current and your payment status was 60 days late? There's some inconsistency there. It can't be current and late at the same time, right? The account can't be a charge off and current at the same time or vice versa. So we will put an X right here. And as we're going through the credit report, you can literally mark your credit reports like that. You can literally print your credit reports out and mark it. Now you got last reported date. Last reported is the date that the last reported is the date that the credit card company last reported your activities to one of the three bureaus. Okay? Now, you always want to pay attention to this date, and that's why I tell you guys to get all three of your credit reports because as you're looking at this information, as you're looking at the last reported, you want to make sure, like, if your last reported with TransUnion is 12/1/2021, your last reported with Equifax shouldn't say, you know, 8, August 5th, 2021, because that is inaccurate and inconsistent, right? Now, comment section, you have closed account. Okay. The account should say it's closed because it is a charge off. So the account status should say closed. If this account status said open, we'd be using a red pen, right? Now your daily last activity. This is also super important because I noticed this a lot on utility bills. The daily last activity might say December 9th, 2021, right? And then the person's telling me on the other end of the phone, like, hey, I canceled that, Pico bill. I canceled that gas bill in March 2021. So if that data last activity does not match up to when you canceled that bill and when that account was no longer active and you closed out that account, then you need to dispute that information. So like I told you, all of this information is literally on your credit report. Like everything is on your credit report. The account type is what type of loan do you have? Is it a credit card? Um, is it is it a loan? Right? Is it an installment loan? Is it revolving credit? What type of credit do you have? The account number is how they identify your account, right? Based off this. So if you write your dispute letter, always add your account numbers at the top. And if it's different, always dispute that the account numbers are different, right? So I'm really giving y'all what's on the credit report. I'm really giving y'all the information. I'm really giving y'all the game to understand how this works. And just a literally example, as you can see, it's marked up. We got 4 different errors on this example report, right? Your monthly payment is how much you're paying on the account. If the account is closed, it should not have a monthly payment, right? If the account is open, it should have a monthly payment because you're paying a monthly payment, right, on the account. Your open date, your high limit, like I said, should not be lower than your credit limit, right? Your overall credit limit that you had during on that credit card during that amount of time that you've had it, right? Even if you have a number of months, if your credit card, you had You want that to report that amount of time because you want that history. You don't want this information to be inaccurate when it comes to the number of months, whether it's an auto loan, installment loan, student loan. You always want this information to be accurate and consistent, especially how it's being reported across the bureau. Now, for example, like we said, we're doing TransUnion as an example, right? Your payment status is super important. I've literally seen numerous credit reports that have current current status, account status, and then it says payment status 60 days late. It can't be current and late. And if it's reporting late, then you're affecting my credit score, and we need to get that corrected, right? Data last reported. The comment section. When you begin to start disputing items, or if you hire someone to dispute the items for you, you're going to see the comment section. The comment section is super important because you'll see something that may say item disputed, and you want to know if that item was responded to or not because you need to know how to respond and proceed with your next round. So we can talk about next round letters and second round letters in another video, but right now you will be able to see that disputed if it was in the comment section or if they did not respond to your letter whatsoever. You're also going to see the data last activity, which is lastly. And you're also, what I don't have here in the sample, going to see inquiries on your credit report, which is who pulled your credit, when they pulled it, and what company pulled it. So you'll see a bunch of inquiries if you apply for a bunch of credit. If you didn't apply for any credit, you probably won't see too many inquiries. But this is literally a sample of everything that's on your credit report, what it means, and a sample of some of the errors that can be included, such as a monthly payment on a collection or a charge off, or just your information not being accurately being reported as the same way that your card is set up. Like if you have a $5,000 limit, you want that account to be reporting $5,000. So make sure you guys are paying close attention to your credit report. It is January 2022. It is a new year. Happy New Year's. I hope I was able to bless you guys with some game. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Comment if you're watching this on YouTube. Subscribe. Instagram, I am Precious Thompson. You guys can visit the website, preciouscredit.net. And also get the ebook from smashwords.com. The print book is on the way. Let's get it. Peace.